day came, I stood up quick. I curled my fist in a ball, put one across his lip. Didn't quit, not a bit. Years of rage built up for one moment, could just mentally lose it. Was a loser for so long, I felt like a king with a couple of swings. What did it bring? The will to be the best. I'm pumping through my chest. Never thought I'd be obsessed with only being the best. Only being the best. Only being the best.
I'm trying pizza.
Aces grabbing a slice of that pizza. Wow, the mic is turned up really high. Alright. Okay, it should be a little bit more normal.
Like you're exploding.
I'm sure that's gonna sound great. Just like how it normally does. So I started the recording and Ace was like, I'm eating pizza. So now we gotta we were gonna like make fun of people, but welcome to our mukbang, I guess. Yeah. Let's not actually just have a mukbang, okay?
No, I'm sorry to do. You said mix.
It's America.
You said mukbang.
I know, I was just like, let's just roll with it and pretend like this is normal. Let's not actually just have the entire episode be.
I'm sorry, it's still in my mouth.
Gotta eat pizza and talk at the same time.
That's nasty.
So, okay.
No one wants to hear me chewing pizza.
Welcome to the special episode of Destined for Disaster, where today we are going to learn why the gays are in the are wrong.
We're watching homophobic people
wrong
and making
in
fun
their
of
ways.
them.
Yeah,
On their
what
ways
Ace
to hell.
said, yeah.
We're gonna make fun of homophobic people.
Okay. This is Brother Jim Giles, I guess, at a university. So what's what you got, Jim?
This better be funny.
We've already seen the beginning of it, so.
No, just skip this intro.
It's just going on and on.
Hearken unto the word of God. Know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Free from your sins. I'm free!
Everybody got stuck.
I'm free!
Woo-hoo.
I'm free! Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what freaking idiots. I really thought they were just effing with him.
I have no idea. I don't know whether they're like trolling him or if they're like, yeah.
I mean, they're going to the same university. Maybe it's like homophobia uni.
I don't know. If that's the case, he probably specifically tried to find a university he thought was sinful.
Oh, yeah. So maybe they are trolling him.
Yeah. I don't know, though.
Because no one is paying
People
attention to him,
yeah,
but these
a
people
lot
who are
of people
screaming at
are
him.
special.
And the truth will set you free. Free from your sins. I'm free!
The way he screams, that is so perfect.
Free from sin, though.
Yes, I'm free from sin, free!
Or are you free from righteousness? I think it's the latter.
Oh,
Are you free from
savage,
righteousness?
savage, bro.
Yes, thank the Lord for a good cold front overnight. Because the cold front today forces many of you girls to put on clothing. Yes.
What did they just say?
Are you hearing this guy? He said, "Thank the Lord for the cold front today, because the cold front forces many of you girls." I already started dying. He might have just
To
said,
dress slightly more
yeah, to
modestly.
dress appropriately. Fuck this guy, man.
I'm gonna die. I'm eating pizza. Okay, this is horrible. I
Yeah, we
freaking
should-
love
yeah.
this video because it's funny. If there
No,
weren't
I
horrible people,
love
there'd be
it.
no one to make fun of.
Because it's perfect. Like, we can watch this video and know that he's being 0% ironic.
That is
It's
hysterical.
how we
I'm
grow.
free. I'm free.
Okay, I'm gonna actually turn the captions on, because...
I'm free!
I'm saying that moment. I'm free.
Are you free from sin, though?
Yes, I'm free from sin! Free!
Or are you free from righteousness? I think it's the latter. If thank
Sorry, everybody, we just gotta watch this.
And Carly just screamed, "I'm free from sin! I'm free!" Like they're arguing with him.
Okay, this part's gonna be...
If thank the Lord for a good cold front overnight, because the cold front today forces many of you girls to put on clothing. Yes, thank God.
To put...
Did he just say to put on holy?
He said clothing, then he said,
Oh.
yeah, thank God for the cooler weather.
He
Yeah, or
thinks
said,
he's cool.
He said, yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, what'd you think?
Yeah, he's full of himself. He
said,
thinks he's
put
clever.
on clothing. It all is all like...
He forces you girls to put on clothing. He's wearing a freaking see-through raincoat right now.
Well,
What is he
also, okay,
wearing? Is that the
so-
open air preaching outfit?
There are 3 problems here. First of all,
There are only 3?
apparently only women can dress inappropriately.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, thank God for the cold front, because it's forcing you girls to dress appropriately.
What about the people who are
But the way
locked
he
in their
put
homes
that,
because it's
yeah,
cold?
it's just so like, okay, fuck
I mean,
this
yeah, it's
guy.
just like fucking, he's not even trying to be polite. He's just doing this
Third
shit for fun.
problem is the way that he said, yeah, there.
I like how I
it's
said
just
he's
so much like, yeah. What you gonna
What
say
you
now?
gonna do about it? It's
This
like you're not clever. That is
This
kind
guy
of hysterical.
legit needs kicked off of the campus. I'm sorry. He's not. He's,
I find
it's
it
like,
funnier that no one
the
notices
way
him.
he was saying that was like low-key just harassment.
Yeah, he was just trying to get those people's attention.
I mean, look, the way it works is most of the
'Cause he was
time
being a
people will
martyr,
just ignore
freaking
someone
dumbass.
like that because they know that if they try to just be a dick back to them, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, they're doing. Must be doing something right because they're
Because
being
God
a dick
wants
to
me to have people be a dick to me, so I have to be a dick to them until they're like, "Oh, I'm mad at you." Freaking psychopaths, yeah.
Clothing. Yes, thank God for cooler weather that makes you have to wear more clothes out here so you don't seduce individuals to commit lust and rape in their hearts through their eyeballs. Kneel for
Oh my fucking. Did he just say
Okay.
that? Holy shit!
Okay, this is. We were going to make fun of homophobia. but
That
okay,
was intense!
This is a whole new.
He just said that.
You said now you're not forcing people to commit rape in their heart. What the fuck?
He said to individuals to come in and commit rape. So he was
said
saying he was.
in their heart, but like.
What does that even mean? He was just he was just blaming
Holy
women's fashion
dude.
on other people raping people.
Yeah, or
Like, he
vice versa.
Yeah, he was blaming other people raping people. Like, that's so not okay.
Yeah.
At all.
Said commit rape in their heart.
There's no such thing as that.
What the fuck?
Is that what's going on with him? Is that why he's a psychopath? Is because he's committing rape in his heart?
I'm pretty sure he's trying to get kicked off campus.
Because then he'd be godly if he was kicked out of somewhere.
The woman
psycho.
was seducing them to come and commit rape in their hearts.
Yeah, like that's what does that even mean? Crazy person.
What the hell?
This is not at all what I expected.
I know exactly what he means. It's
yeah,
the problem.
It's
just very messed up.
People think that women encourage men to rape them by not wearing proper clothing.
Yeah, well,
they're wearing normal clothes.
To that. They're
Men
like
choose bad things if they choose bad things.
To all the things wrong with this.
Yeah. Like, it's not like women are making men do things against the woman's will. That's not how having something happen to you against your will works.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't even say that as a joke. that will destroy my career. Which if freaking the Tractor song didn't, oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's shocking. That shocked me. I was probably a little bit too loud about my emotions.
Well, he was purposefully putting it in a way that would mess with people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He like has borderline personality disorder or something. He's
just a dick and an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, even people with borderline personality disorder try to learn to be not assholes, I think. They can do that.
These people are just trying to talk and he's just like, hey, you having a talk over there?
Are you having sex?
Man in Rice State University who has sex without being married, whether he gives it away or sells it, the Bible calls such things whoremongers. You know what that means?
they're like setting up.
I like how he had his hand on his hip.
Yeah.
He's like, I am so serious.
I also love that we're not the only person just setting up shop to sit and laugh at him. I don't even feel bad for this guy.
Honestly, you don't one bit.
Okay. This guy, it's like he's like the Eminem of saying fucked up stuff. Like, we're 1 minute in.
Okay, I need to explain what's going on. Do you want to explain it?
I cannot hear what he's saying.
So these people gathered and sat down on this brick wall and are laughing their asses off at him.
Is there in real life?
They literally they sat down and started laughing.
Yeah. Well, I love that because that's essentially the same thing we're doing. So it's just like,
they're setting up shop
I feel like
and
he's
laughing
also saying something really funny right now, but it's impossible to hear him.
Man in Rice State University who has sex without being married, whether he gives it away or sells it, the Bible calls such things whoremongers. You know what that means?
Warmongers?
Whoremongers?
Well, how did this go from premarital sex to thousands of warmongers?
I don't even know what he's saying. I think he said something about thunder, too. I don't even know. This guy's crazy.
Whoremongers. You know what that means?
He's saying whoremongers. He's calling them whores. Look at his face. He has some serious His face looks like he has something going on in his brain.
I think it's the video quality.
Okay.
You know what that means? That means there are thousands upon thousands of whoremongers on this campus.
Where?
Many of the whoremongers at Rice State can be found within the fraternities. It is well known the frats on this campus
Oh, that's her.
are nothing more than hate.
So, it does sound like I was right that he tried to pick specifically sinful campus, right?
What did he say?
He was just saying something about this campus. He was basically complaining about this campus, I think.
Are nothing more than havens and hideouts for drunken, horny little devils. Now, don't get Brother Jim wrong. I am not saying that all the frat boys and you horny little devils and our fornicators. There might be a fraternity boy who's a virgin, but he's probably a wannabe whoremonger and just hasn't had a chance yet to be a whoremonger.
Whoa,
He's
whoa,
probably
whoa.
what, the whoremonger?
He said there's probably a boy who's a virgin, but he's probably a wannabe whoremonger.
So he's pretty much saying there's probably one virgin in this campus,
And
he's
he
probably
wants
a
to have
wannabe
sex.
whoremonger.
Yeah,
I'll
he was
also
just
love
complaining
that
about frat boys.
Well, he's just complaining about everybody here.
Yeah.
I also love that the auto captions can't pick up like
Anything he's
95% of what he's saying.
believe
Then
I'm-
it's just like whoremonger.
saying. Yeah.
That's a normal
But he's
thing
probably
people
of
say.
the. Yeah.
Yeah. But you
That
can
is
pick
funny.
up whoremonger.
There's only two reasons to join a fraternity on this campus, and that's booze and women. You like booze?
What if you what if you're a woman already?
Man, it seems like he's drunk, to be honest.
It
He
pretty
really
much
seems
said there's
drunk.
only two reasons to do X on this campus.
I think he pretty much just said to participate, but in college words.
Yeah.
And that's booze and women. And then everyone started laughing at him.
Also, like, what is this dude, a freaking Roman? It couldn't say booze and sex? Like, come on, dude.
He probably thinks women equals sex.
Yeah, pretty much. that seems like this guy's reasoning process.
You don't like women? Do you like guys? Are you a sodomite?
He said, "Are you a sorry?" Look at this dude. He's in like a fucking anime pose, just
His
like.
legs are spread. What is he even saying?
He said, "Are you a sodomite?"
Wait,
Okay.
because the girl said she liked a guy,
No,
so
the guy said that he didn't like girls. And he said, "What, do you like men? Are you a sodomite?"
Yeah, and he,
The
it
fucking
zoomed
pose,
in.
okay.
He was standing in this pose and then zoomed in and he goes,
Yeah.
"Are you a sodomite?" And it is the
He's
funniest
got
thing.
like a fucking anime pose.
Look at his-
Like,
Are you a sodomite?
Okay, that is hilarious. That needs to be a meme.
Uh-oh. Watch out. There are sodomites on this campus.
Are you sure he's not kidding? He said, "Uh-oh, watch out." There, he looks like he's 100% kidding.
I hope he's kidding.
The way he's acting is actually like he's 100%
I
joking.
feel like that also might have. It's very theatrical, right?
Maybe he's actually like thinks he's a comedian.
Well, it's like I'm guessing that was his setup. Okay, everybody, I hope you're ready for my speech to really get started.
Oh yeah, because he
It's
was
also, I love
like,
how he's just like, everybody know how there's a gay guy here, and it's just like the only people paying attention to you are in that group already, dude.
yeah. That's funny.
Gregorian.
No, Gomorian.
Oh, a Gomorian. I see it. A counterpart to Solomon. I understand. Yes. All right. Are you four females also Gomorians?
I am Gomorian.
They're all just like, yeah,
I'm a Gomorian.
Yeah.
What does that
It's
even
just
mean?
like, are you for also females Gomorians?
What does Gomorians mean?
It was like the counterpart to Sodomites. I think it's his hilariously
Oh, boys and girls.
convoluted way of saying lesbians.
Oh.
And they're all just like, oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm a Gomorian, yeah, totally. Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah, I think they're like, okay, buddy.
Yeah.
This is funny. They're all sat up. They're sitting there
Yeah, they're like
watching and laughing, and I love it.
Okay. Are any of you bisexual? So you're. Now, I find it hard to believe.
She apologized. Sorry, I'm
Please,
not bi.
I have never met a 100% true lesbo who has never had a heterosexual relationship.
Sexual what?
Okay, guys. Is heterosexual relationship. Let's break this down, everyone. Just because you've heard it a million times, everybody, just because you've dated someone who's the opposite sex as you does not mean that you are straight.
Yeah, or that you just want to have sex with everyone for no reason.
Yeah, okay, here's
He's
the thing.
crazy.
Has that man ever met a lesbian?
Probably
Who
not.
hadn't, yeah, but also who hadn't grown up basically being forced into a heterosexual
Yes.
relationship.
And he's like, no lesbian I've met has not been in a heterosexual. It's like, you literally have probably only spent time with people. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a really good point.
Yeah, who like would try to suppress their sexuality, or like probably like almost everyone in the U.S. would be forced into that. Actually, I feel like.
Yeah, at a certain
Especially
point.
like, yeah, where this freaking guy would have grown up.
Yeah, like standing here and trying to tell people what to do.
So, you ma'am, are you testifying that you have never, ever had a physical relationship with a man before? Ever? Not even being molested as a girl? Oh, good. You might be the very first true, 100% purebred lesbo.
John, we breed them here.
You better believe that Wright State breeds lesbos. Yes. They breed lesbos on this campus within the psychology department, the sociology department,
Our pedigree's
the
very
theater
positive.
department, the women's studies department. Yes. Wright State puts out more queers and lesbos than it does PhDs.
I think he was basically saying sociology makes queers.
It's freaking crazy. It seems like he's literally saying this stuff just for attention.
Yeah, well, I think he is just trying to be offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Who's born queer? Who told you that, Rosie O'Donnell? You've been listening to too much Rosie. No. God never made anybody queer.
Really?
God made them Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Why don't you come up with it?
If that's true.
Does he not remember the part of the Bible
Yeah.
where they said he made them about Adam?
Okay, let's not go into that one
Let's
right
not go
now.
into that. Okay.
For a late night discussion. So
But
one thing I've heard about this argument, this is actually a really famous line, is Adam and Eve aren't exactly the ideal couple.
Yeah. And he's like going on and on about how, oh, God made it Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Oh, I'm so clever. And it's like, those are two people. Just because they're the first people doesn't make them holy.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
two
plus he
people.
made them nude. Why aren't you nude, dude?
Yeah, like, they're not necessarily, like, role models.
Did he make black people?
Exactly.
Were Adam or Eve black? Were Adam or Eve white?
We don't know.
They're only, at most, two real races.
Hmm?
There are at most only two real races.
Were then?
No, I'm saying, so he made Adam and Eve, and that was the only couple.
Yeah.
And so, from that, we're saying only a man and a woman is the only legitimate couple, right? And that's why God doesn't make people queer. Okay, so the thing is, between Adam and Eve, they could only have, at most, two races.
Yeah.
So you're
That's what
saying
I was wondering if you were saying that.
People are only born one of two races. All the other ones are made up.
Yeah. It's just, honestly, there's so many holes with this, what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like, he's pretty much just saying blatantly nonsense that pops in his head that he's mad about for some reason and thinks he has to open air preach to people. Like, he's just shouting stuff like God did not make queers.
Yeah. Well, that's a famous debate, is whether or not people are actually born gay. And I think
But
one
it's
of
like,
our
who
one
cares?
of things about that later, well, something's actually about that later, something else we were gonna look at. But I mean,
To be honest,
well, okay.
does it matter that much if you're born that way or if you become that way because of what's around you?
But I think more of the argument is, or do you think you're gay?
Yeah, people seriously think people think they're gay
Yeah.
and like just are making bad
Including
choices.
people that like.
Or 100% heterosexual and have
Well,
no
I'm saying
attraction.
including people like that are legitimately suicidal because they're so upset about the fact that they're gay.
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
think they're
those-
faking it.
Yeah.
They think they're faking it when they're
Those people
suicidal.
just wanted to be gay.
Yeah, like they had no choice.
Yeah. Also, he has, I don't know, he might say more about this topic, but he has yet to say anything that actually solidly says that God doesn't make people gay.
No, God did not make anybody a queer any more than he made you a murderer or a drunkard or a rapist or any other sin.
He's comparing. Oh my word!
Okay.
He just compared being gay to rape and murder.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But also, so here's where he's trying to go, right? He's trying to say, people just sin naturally, Here's the thing. Some people are born murderers, pretty much, because they're psychopaths. That doesn't absolve them of their moral responsibility to not kill people. But, that doesn't...
It doesn't have anything to do with it.
You can be born with genetic predispositions. That's an obvious fact. Everybody knows.
Mhm. What does
Well,
predispositions mean?
Basically, tendencies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he's pretty much saying... I mean, I don't think he thinks you aren't quote-unquote born in sin. I think he thinks people are born in sin or whatever. But he also
Well,
thinks
people
that...
are born normally, then they turn to sin, right? Well, here's the thing. one of the count, like, that doesn't absolve you of moral responsibility, but A, like you said, kind of fucked up to compare rape and murder to
They're completely different things.
homosexuality.
That's like comparing eating a pear to eating a human being.
Yeah. Like, one of these things is a little bit more serious, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, but also, like
He seems
no, dude.
legitimately bothered and confused. Like he's trying to collect his thoughts.
Yeah, he doesn't like the gays, yeah. Well, out of this, I think he rehearsed a lot of this.
That's probably why.
Because a lot of these are really famous arguments.
Okay, I got this.
If you're drunk around here, you're more susceptible and liable to
I don't need to be drunk again.
attacked and seduced by the queers on this campus.
Okay.
What? Where reality does he live
Let's
in right
break
now?
this down. So first of all, he said you're more liable to be attacked and seduced. If you're drunk, okay. Alright,
That's true, but that has nothing to do with anything. He's just
Okay.
saying random stuff.
It's a little bit like, okay, I can kind of see where he's coming from. You know, I've talked to stupid people myself,
When
and it
people are drunk, they don't have
escalates to then you'll be seduced by the queers.
By the queers specifically?
Yeah. Said
This
if you're
guy.
drunk on campus, you're
What if
more
the queers are
susceptible
drunk?
to be seduced by
And
the
they're
queers.
harmed by someone who's not queer.
I think what he's saying is you're more likely to have gay sex.
That, no!
It's all in the
You are
queers'
crazy,
plan.
bro. This guy! You get drunk and then you get seduced by the queers when you're
it's
not
it's
queer.
all part
does
of
this
their
mean?
plan.
What does
Well, the first half is always like, okay, you know, it's just gonna be another
He's
stupid
just being
argument.
stupid.
Then
And-
it just turns into like
What?
total insanity.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh, you know why? The queers of Wright State cannot naturally reproduce. It is a biological impossibility. They can't do it. I can. And
He just said,
He
I
just
can't.
said I can. That person needs to win a gold trophy. Oh my gosh. He just said that all of the queers on the campus were infertile.
Okay, here's
And then
the thing.
someone said, I can.
If a male fucks a male, neither of them are gonna get pregnant.
Yeah,
I
but
think,
he was
I
saying
think
that they were
it's a
infertile.
really convoluted way of saying that. So that's kind of, it's like.
But the way he said it sounded
Well,
like he was
also,
saying that.
What does this have to do with getting drunk again? Because this
Nothing!
is supposed to be his
He's just listing
explanation
stuff
for.
off.
This is supposed to be his explanation for why getting drunk will make you vulnerable to get seduced by the queers.
He's so crazy.
And the first one is if two gay men have sex, then they,
But the way
they
he
won't
said that
get
though, and I love how he said that queer men on this campus can't reproduce, and then that
It's
guy
like,
said,
I
I can. It's like,
Okay.
I'm
A,
sorry, I loved that.
yeah, the way that he put that just sounded like he was saying they were all infertile. B, I mean, they got donations for that stuff, man.
Yeah,
You could
he
just
does
say,
not know
yeah,
anything.
but it's unnatural. Well, you can just label anything as unnatural at that point. Just
Yeah.
whatever is
He
convenient.
he's just throwing out whatever works, and it's like, sure, you can believe this stuff. Why are you forcing it on other people or being
Yeah, well,
rude
why are you specifically going to a campus that
and
you
yelling
hate?
at women about
Yeah,
how they're dressed? Like,
yeah. Well, also note, I'm 99% sure he specifically went to this campus in particular because he considered it sinful.
yeah,
So it's like, this dude just wants to upset people, pretty much.
yeah.
since the homosexuals cannot naturally reproduce on this campus, they have to engage in recruitment. Yes, the homosexuals of this campus are after youth. And
coming for you, man. He said they have to recruit.
They're recruiting.
The homies are out to recruit you, bro.
He literally just said that. He said they're coming for you.
Yeah.
He said they're coming for you.
I hope they are.
Oh, got him. Gay. Oh my gosh. This guy.
Homosexuals are after you.
Oh my word. This man needs
if
therapy
they
and
can't
nothing
reproduce,
else.
why is recruiting more homosexuals going on? What the hell is wrong with this guy?
He's just crazy.
This is all his explanation for why they want to get you drunk. So
For why they want to get you drunk so they can seduce you.
Yeah.
Oh my word, guy. I think he doesn't understand the way seducing works either. He confuses being in a relationship with someone and rape.
It's all seduction.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, why would you have sex with why would you guys have sex normally? Because they were gay? A likely story.
You're just choosing to be a demon. Like, I don't get it.
Student on this campus is a potential target and recruitment for the homosexuals.
Saying everyone is a potential target.
That they're gonna get attacked by
Yeah,
gays.
the homies are gonna come for
They're
him.
gonna bring their Uzis in.
And you know what? The homosexuals have a handbook here at Wright State University.
We don't
Yes.
get to call homosexuals. It's just homosexuals.
The homosexuals at Wright State.
Okay.
It's like, you don't have to say homosexuals, you can just say homosexuals. And then it goes, the homosexuals.
He was purposely trying to annoy that woman. She was just like, you don't have to say
Well,
homosexual.
it seemed like he was like, no, I will. And then it's just like,
It's
dude,
just funny.
what point are you proving by saying, maybe he was trying to say homosexuals?
Oh, that's what was going on. He was trying to say homosexual. It's like, oh my
They
gosh.
have a
guy.
handbook here for recruiting you. So okay, we're gonna hear
It's
about
not
the
recruiting them. Apparently, they just have sex
gonna hear
education.
about the homosexual handbook. First item on the list, getting you drunk.
The homosexual handbook.
I like the jacket. Where did you get it from?
Homosexuals will tell you these lines to have you become a queer.
Okay, tell me. I think you want
To have you. Homosexuals. He said, homosexuals will tell you these lines to have you become a queer. Like, this is their recruitment.
I can't. I feel bad that we
He
keep
thinks
pausing.
it's hocus pocus.
It's gonna take us like 2 hours to get through
It's
this
too
video.
funny.
It's
He
got
thinks
2
it's magic.
hours worth. No.
He thinks they, like,
Yeah.
say the magic words and make you a homosexual.
Okay, we gotta find out what the lines are.
Okay.
Okay, tell me. I think you want
I gotta hear this.
Is that what I just said? These people are in the same place. That woman just said, I gotta hear this. That is hysterical.
First, they will tell you that homosexuality is normal, natural, and they were born that way.
Okay.
Like you said earlier.
He's like, and the way he did it, he's like, you're out to get me too.
Yeah. He was like, aha, I was right. Somebody did say it. They'll tell you homosexuality is normal.
He said natural and then you're born that way. Like, yeah, maybe that's for a reason, Mr. Jim.
No, so he was like, just like you said. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's really
You're on your way to becoming a homosexual.
on your way.
He
They
said,
literally-
he's on your way. You're on your way to becoming a homosexual.
He said homosexual.
This is gonna be my new line, okay? You're on your way to becoming a homosexual.
New favorite line.
Yeah. Okay, it doesn't quite top. I'm gonna masturbate to myself and turn gay.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta find that video too eventually.
That
okay?
dumbass. That actual idiot. Oh. You had to be there. Oh.
I'm sorry, this is so good.
Yes.
I'm not being like your house.
Now,
See, here, I think.
does anybody
Oh my God,
here
it's
believe that homosexuals are normal, natural, and born that way?
Oh God, we got a Jew!
Well, good. Pardon?
I like your hat.
Sure you can. You can stop being a queer if you want to.
I still.
It's like you can stop being a queer if you want to.
I think I missed some of what he said.
I think mainly he just touched his nose. He was like, good. I don't think he said that much. I think he was just being weird.
Yeah.
He says you can stop being a queer if you want to.
Just like you stop being a liar if you want to, or stop being a drunkard, or a dope fiend, or a rock.
Alcohol.
All right. Once you believe.
Because he said drunkard, then somebody was like, alcoholic.
Yeah.
It's like you don't gotta freaking talk like you're from the King James version, bro.
His mouth open like that.
This
He
dude
looks like he's
he's
waiting for
getting
someone to put a
cream
cock in
pie.
it. Yeah, he kinda does.
Next time on, me and Dace get kicked out. I'm
Oh my word,
joking.
no. I cannot believe I've screamed some of these things that I have. I can't.
The lie that homosexuals are normal, natural, and born that way.
Yeah.
Then the homosexuals
What about being funny?
will try to convince you that you are normally, naturally born a queer, a homosexual, a lesbo, but yet you just have not come to realize it yet.
Can you just say
And you've not come into your full potential yet. And you've not found yourself yet. And
Okay, this is a famous one too. Is they're gonna convince you you're gay, right?
He legit seems to think
I'm
that.
just curious when we're gonna get to the part where they get you drunk.
It seems like he was acting like he was gonna explain that one, and then
He doesn't know that there are like people who find out they're gay, then they find out that there are other people that are gay.
Yeah.
Like, this dude has some serious
Or maybe
reality
someone can help
issues.
them realize what their actual sexuality is, or
Yeah.
something.
Well, it's just like, well, of course they're not going to come out until they're hanging out with other queer people all the time.
Yeah, because they're around people like you, dumbass.
Yeah,
Of
come
course
on.
they're not gonna come out. Why is this?
Well, also, what person has been like, you are a queer and you don't know it yet?
Yeah, who?
I'm sure somebody has heard someone say that seriously at one point, but like,
This
there
guy.
are so many people convinced that that's just,
He really
that
thinks
happens
they're
every
actually
time a
like
new gay
spreading
is
a
born.
disease. Like I've heard
Yeah.
I've heard that said in real life that it was something that people were encouraged to choose to do by their surroundings.
Yeah.
It's
It's
kind
like,
of stupid to assume that. It's like assuming
how can you
learn to
honestly
eat because of your
believe
surroundings.
that no one is born queer? How can you?
Yeah, like
How
people
can
are
you
born
even,
different
like-
ways all of the time. People are born schizophrenic. Like, wait, is that a thing? I don't even know if
Yeah,
that's a
I
thing.
think so. Well, he won't, like, I think it usually doesn't onset until adulthood.
I was like,
But
oh
you
no, is
can-
that
yeah,
actually
I
a
don't
trauma
know.
one?
I think it can be genetic. It might also be caused by PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's genetic, but I think there also is some mystery around what's going on.
Once they break you down that way, then they'll convince you and they'll want you to come to your full potential and they'll turn you into a homo. Questions and or comments this time. Why is it wrong to be a homosexual? Great question.
Why?
Well, number one, homosexuals love to recruit and bring in little boys. They love breaking in and so homosexuals are
Jules first.
I love how all the spurs are just the wind. The wind going.
We're missing some gold here.
in this country. Homosexuals are full of perverted thoughts and pedophilia ways. You think everybody's full of perverted thoughts? No! Christians aren't full of perverted thoughts. We have pure mind.
Did he just say Christians aren't full of perverted thoughts?
Yeah. He said, you think everyone's full of perverted thoughts? Well, Christians aren't full of perverted thoughts. Like,
Okay.
dude,
Okay.
you're literally standing here shouting at people. You don't think Christians are full of perverted thoughts when you're yelling at people?
Alright. I have known a lot of Christians in my lifetime, and not a single one of them has had zero perverted thoughts.
Yeah.
I used
I'm
to
a
be a
Christian
Christian.
and I have some pretty perverted thoughts. Let's just say
I've
that.
had plenty
boys.
of perverted thoughts. I mean, freaking. Like. It's like his connection to reality is so far gone.
It's creepy
yeah,
almost.
it's like.
Like
you
you can
could
tell from his
literally
communication.
say something that is blatantly factually incorrect, and you'll think it's just perfectly.
I
normal.
don't know what's going on with his brain, but it seems like he needs some serious help, to be honest. It seems like he needs
No.
someone putting him in a mental
I think
something.
he's just. I think he's a pastor's son or something. Literally lived at church, never done anything else ever.
I mean, that can mess with people's brains.
Yeah. Well, also it would explain why it seems like he grew up in a different world than everybody else in humanity.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so weird. It sucks trying to think about the stuff he would have had to go through to be this much of a dick. I mean, it's still choices he's making that's making him be like this, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's still like, come on, man.
And also, what's wrong with homosexuality is you're violating the laws of
Look out for
design.
us.
I think we missed
Aww. Two girls are making out.
It's Rosie O'Donnell time around here.
He said it's Rosie O'Donnell.
Apparently, there's someone named Rosie O'Donnell he thinks is evil.
Yeah, he's the sole benefactor.
That was creepy. The captions just decided to say you for a second there.